Apex Legends exploded onto the gaming scene on February 4, 2019 as a free-to-play hero shooter battle royale from Respawn Entertainment and Electronic Arts. Set in the Titanfall universe, it pits squads of 3 against each other on a shrinking map, with each player choosing from a growing roster of legends endowed with unique abilities. Now in Season 24, over 24 legends span 5 distinct roles: Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Controller, and Support, keeping the meta fresh and frantic. Ashe, the Simulacrum Reaper. It's no surprise that Ashe is the queen of the arena in 2025, towering over the roster with a roughly 19.6 pick rate. Born Dr. Ashley Reed, she was a frontier scientist whose consciousness was copied into a combat simulacrum after a lab explosion on Olympus. Her arc snare tethers foes to the spot, and her phase breach ultimate rips teleport portals across the map, perfect for map control. Miss the snare though, and you've just given your target a head start. Even as a machine, Ashe retains her pre-death martial arts discipline. Players report seeing her do yoga-inspired poses in her intros and victory stances. This interdimensional Revenant slices through teams with her portal phase shenanigans. She's a cold-blooded simulacrum with a thirst for revenge, and players love her mobility. She's like a ghost who never learned how to say boo. She just says, "see ya," as she warps behind you. But before we carry on, if you're a noob to the channel, or haven't done so already, maybe smash that like button and hit subscribe. Maybe just a side quest for you, but it's a huge buff for us. Thanks. Wraith, the interdimensional phantom. Old but gold, Wraith remains an all-time favorite, pulling about a 10.5% pick rate. Everyone's favorite Voidwalker still zips around on slick hit-and-run tactics and corridors of light. Renee Wraith Blasey is a former science pilot who, well, nobody's quite sure which experiment went wrong, but now she can slip between dimensions. Into the Void grants brief invulnerability, great for dodging grenades, but the silence can leave teammates confused when you rematerialize somewhere else. Wraith hears cryptic voices in the Void, reputedly the echo of her past self. Some say these whispers guide her, others say they haunt her every move. Her portals have been a game-changer since day one, and she's basically the fastest kid on the map. In lore, Wraith is mysterious and silent, half ghost, half ninja, and in-game she keeps her teammates alive by sniffing out danger even if she's muttering existential angst to herself. However, she does hate surprises, unless she's the surprise appearing behind you. Alter, the Void Traveler. Alter is the cosmic wildcard on the roster, a mysterious void-breaching outlaw ripping through the meta. Originally a skirmisher from Season 21 mobile, Alter burst into Season 24's spotlight with a roughly 9.9% usage. She brings spooky portals and bends reality with void powers, leaving rifts in her wake. Her Void Passage lets her ghost through walls, hello flanking, and Void Nexus drags enemies into a vortex. But as a mobile exclusive, PC and console mains can only admire from afar. Alter claims to have completed the pilot's gauntlet in 0.5 seconds by slipping through rifts. Her lore teases a Titanfall-level backstory wrapped in mystery. Imagine a thrill-seeking graffiti artist from another dimension. She slashes reality open and glides through with chaos and glee. In lore, Alter flips worlds upside down, just to watch the world burn. Her tactical and ultimate create chaos, perfect for flanking or escape, and her weird love of apocalypse-themed theatrics keeps matches unpredictable. Lifeline, the combat medic. AJ Shea Lifeline Kudo is Apex's frontline healer, a combat medic who dropped out of the IMC's elite corps to serve the underdog. A healer with swagger, Lifeline still shines in any meta, taking around 7.8% of plays. As a crack combat medic, her DOC drone patches up teams faster than anyone else, and her care package special drops level 3 goodies like an MVP Santa. She's basically a lethal playlist, and her tunes heal your soul as much as your shields. She's bright, upbeat, and always carrying more than just medkits. She's also got an honorary title as Combat Medic after a stint helping fellow legends. Lifeline's father runs the IMC, yet she heals mercs and rebels alike, showing her refusal to pick sides even when both payment and politics beckon. Remember, she has a gun with a scuffle-style grip. She's the only legend who loads syringes faster than bullets. Pathfinder, the Gadget Marvin. The grinning robot Pathfinder swings into action with about 7.8% usage. The cheerful Marvin Scout Unit Pathfinder was built for mapping the frontier. Now he scouts for Apex squads with his trusty grappling hook, basically Apex's resident robot poet. Always cracking jokes, he zips around with mad mobility, scouting high ground and giving his squad a bird's-eye view with a zipline gun. He's on a personal quest to find his creator, so every match is a chance to lift off. He's basically your best friend who insists on tagging every wall with emojis between fights. Ballistic, the Arsenal Outlaw. Meet Ballistic, Season 17's gunslinger turned fan favorite. He's not as played as Ashe, but his usage sits at around 4.7%, and is surging as players crank up their firepower. He's basically a post-apocalyptic arms dealer with a cybernetic arm. Ballistic is all about big guns and big booms. August Ballistic Brinkman's tactical Whistler locks onto enemies like a heat-seeking missile, and his ultimate gives his team infinite ammo and insane reload speed. In short, he transforms skirmishes into bullet symphonies, but the raw noise can drown out team comms and make coordination tricky, so ideal for squads who want hot reloads and hotter takedowns. He's a Thunderdome legend who giggles before blasting you. He literally says boom on death. Some call him Ballistic because he's too busy reloading to say anything clever. Revenant, the Nightmare Assassin. Caleb Revenant Cross was a human assassin turned simulacrum by Hammond Robotics. Now he spreads terror with every calculated step. Revenant is a dark horse with a cult following, scoring around 4.1% of picks, more in higher ranks. This murderous simulacrum assassin brings pure menace. He tosses down his death totem and basically laughs in the face of death. His silence can incapacitate powered legends mid-fight, but relying on death totem can backfire if enemies destroy it first. Even though he used to be human, he now delights in being a literal killbot. Think of a Terminator crossed with a Quentin Tarantino villain. He's got a toxic voice and a talent for killing Wraith's relatives, so lore fans get a kick out of his creep factor. Revenant's last human memory is murdering his own father. He retains the anguish of a man in a machine's frame, making every kill both a professional job and personal vendetta. Other legends, quickfire round. Bangalore, the military everywhere hero, always dropping smoke and launchers. She'll rocket away or grenade you if you step out of line. She once outran an artillery shell. Bloodhound, the ravenous tracker. A lore-wise Norse mystic who communes with a raven and eats nothing but elk, always pinging enemy here with ravens. Fun fact, pronouns are they-them because they're all about the hunt, not labels. Caustic, the toxic chemist villain. Sets traps and laughs at slow deaths in gas. Surprisingly, he didn't intend to become a monster, just a super smelly scientist. Catalyst, the magnet mama. She's a former convict from Atlas who loves her poles and magnets so much she'll trap enemies against walls. Designing her own gauntlets kept her out of prison longer. Crypto, the lone wolf hacker. Plays cat and mouse with drones and satellites. He once left a body in a crate. His squad still teases him about it. Fuse, the Aussie bomb junkie. One-armed and full of swagger, he says booyah a lot while tossing nades. He left his home and mom to find explosions and freedom. Gibraltar, the gentle giant shield. A friendly bear of a man who once cowered in a locker. Now he's our tank, literally deploying domes, loves Hawaiian shirts and being called Gibby. Horizon, Gravity Gal, loves black holes and Scottish space lingo. She'll float you high and slam the floor. She always has a pint after a match, if she can find one in Olympus. Loba, the high society thief. She'll steal your loot and your heart while calling you darling. Was married to Revenant before becoming royalty of robberies. Mad Maggie, the pit boss rebel. Fights dirty with sawed-off wings and a shotgun. She left her arena bloodstained to chase personal vengeance. Mirage, the hologram trickster. Always behind one of his decoys, maybe two. He's an orphaned twin and jokes to cover the tragedy. Newcastle, shield daddy. Big guy with a shield and barrier. He's the son of Ramya, the original legend Gibraltarian. Commits to protect. Octane, the adrenaline junkie, loves health and speed so much he literally self-amputated for a faster life. What makes him unique is he's always on 10, even after the final circle. Rampart, the crafty mechanic, sits on a giant mounted LMG she named Sheila, runs a garage and gets flustered if something isn't modded in seconds. Seer, the emo artist. His heartbeat tracks enemies. He's basically an overly dramatic radar, has the saddest Brit accent and stares down teammates like they owe him everything. Valkyrie, the flying ace, the ultimate jetpack with rockets. She makes fights vertical. She's also the daughter of Titanfall's Titan pilot Viper, so flying is in her blood. Wattson, the electric fence prodigy. Genius daughter of a lore titan, Wilhelm, now snacks on lightning and palm trees, known to feed pigeons in her free time. Vantage, the alpine sniper. Obsessed with chocolate and heights, she belays around the map with her sniper rifle or drones. She hates her sniper chair, always on the move. Conduit, the cryo-criminal robot. She froze Griffith, Cryptosuit, solid in her first mission. Mysteriously, no one knows her backstory, even her voice is a mystery. Fade, the Dimensional Avenger. Ignacio Humani's Solace Drift suit tears rifts through reality so he can phase dash into revenge on the syndicate that slaughtered his scavenger family. A mobility niche only seen on mobile, where his usage is healthy, but on PC and console he doesn't register above a 1.1% pick rate. Rumor has it, he hums Ancestral Chants as he phases, an eerie nod to his lost homeworld before vanishing in a puff of smoke. Rhapsody, the Rhythm Savior. Lin Mai Vo's hype anthem and Rowdy Rave's wall buff and blind squads with strobing beats. A support kit beloved on mobile but absent from PC and console pick rate tables due to platform exclusivity. Her AI companion Rowdy even pulses neon through smoke to highlight enemies, mixing flashy offense with vital utility. And that's a wrap for the most popular Apex Legends and the rest of the roster's unique flair. Whether you're trapping foes as Ashe, healing with Lifeline's beats, or zipping across the map with Pathfinder, there's a legend here for every playstyle. So, which hero will you drop in with next, and who do you think deserves their own spotlight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these gaming deep dives. We'll see you in the next video.